Hello students, welcome back. In previous session we have discussed about the human digestive system. Along with that, at the end we have discussed about the dental caries. In this session and this session onward, we are going to talk about very important topic which is taking place after the digestion of food. Can you guess which is that? Yes, you are right. That is respiration. So today in this session we are going to discuss about respiration. Okay? What is mean by respiration? Whenever I used to ask this question to the students answer very weirdly. Some says that ma'am, respiration means to take the air in and to give the air out. Some of them says that ma'am, respiration is breathing the oxygen inside the body and giving out the carbon dioxide outside the body. Okay, Sama says that ma'am, it's complete breathing. Okay, it's complete breathing and जिससे हम सांस लेते हैं सांस छोड़ते हैं, मतलब in short inhalation and exhalation. ये जो है ये respiration है, ये बहुत सारे लोगों का मानना है, but actually respiration is not that. Whatever answers I have listened from different students, that is the part of respiration, that is not full respiration. So what respiration is? The respiration is assimilation of the food. Assimilation of the food to produce the energy. Assimilation of the food to produce the energy, and the energy is utilized for different life processes which we are studying from last 2 weeks. Say digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system, reproductive system, all the systems which are present inside the body. So in short, the respiration is the process of release the energy by the food undergoing the process of oxidation. It is also called as burning of glucose molecules. Understand? See, the respiration process is actually comprises of 2 parts. One is physical respiration, another is chemical respiration. वो होता क्या है? That I will tell you. But in short, सबसे पहले introduction में I want to tell you that along with producing energy from the food which we have consumed, along with that, the process of eliminating the waste out of the body, under it also comes under the respiration. You will say कि how ma'am, इसमें कैसे होता है elimination? देखो, when we are taking food, okay, that food plus oxygen, what it produce? It release the energy. Okay, it release the energy and it release the carbon dioxide, isn't it? It release the carbon dioxide. So the food which we have consumed, say glucose, along with that glucose, it undergoes the process of glycolysis with the help of oxygen and it produce energy and it also produce the water. देखो, ऐसे करने से अच्छे कभी विंटर सीजन में अपने जो विंडोज की क्लासेस होते ना, उसमें से करके देख, या फिर छोड़ो, हैव यू एवर ऑब्जर्व जो स्पेक्स पहनते कभी कभी वो ऐसे स्पेक्स निकालते उसको ऐसा करते और उसको ऐसे क्लीन करते हैं क्लॉथ से, हवा से करते हैं ना, तो when we are exhaling, that time along with carbon dioxide the water vapor is also released and heat is also released. If you have observed that the water vapors और जो हवा बाहर आती है exhalation through वो काफी गर्म होती है, means excess of heat which is liberated during the process of burning of food, then carbon dioxide and the excess of water molecules are given out of the exhalation process. This is what a rough definition of the respiration. Understand? Now we will see that how this process of the releasing energy takes place. ठीक है? First of all, I will tell you is that जो हम खाना खाते हैं वो होता है ग्लूकोज. क्या होता है वो? ग्लूकोज. When this glucose undergoes the process of glycolysis, in presence of oxygen, it release the ATP molecule. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Okay, it release ATP molecules, plus it release carbon dioxide and it release water. Understand? Now, ये जो ATP molecules होते हैं ना, that are the energy molecules. What that is? That is the energy molecule. These energy is produced in the body and stored, and it is utilized by breaking down into two forms. It utilized when we actually need the energy. For example, now I'm teaching you, isn't it? I'm teaching you, so I need energy. I need energy to talk with you. I need energy to write something. I need energy to think what I'm teaching you. So at this time, whenever my body needs energy, that time this ATP is converted into ADP and inorganic phosphate. मतलब एडेनोसिन डाइफॉस्फेट, कितने डाई, दो, और एक फॉस्फेट रिलीज होता है. और ये जो प्रोसेस है, दैट प्रोसेस रिलीज lots of energy. Okay, that process release lots of energy, and that energy which is released by breaking down of ATP into ADP is used actually by our body. समझ में आया? This is used actually by our body. This is what a general concept of the respiration process. Clear? As I told you, the process of respiration takes place in two parts. Which are these two parts? एक physical respiration और दूसरा chemical respiration. This is carried out in every living organism. Okay. First, physical and chemical. Physical means what? Breathing, we can say exchange of gases. Exchange of gases, and this is oxidation of glucose molecule. Now, physical. Why physical? Because in that respiration there is not a single chemical change takes place. Clear? Breathe in and breathe out. मतलब एक्सचेंज ऑफ गैसेस जो होता है हमारी बॉडी और एटमॉस्फेयर के बीच में, दैट कम्स अंडर द फिजिकल रेस्पिरेशन. इन जनरल लैंग्वेज वी कॉल इट एज ब्रीथिंग. व्हाट वी कॉल टू एज ब्रीथिंग. सो व्हेन वी ब्रीथ इन और ब्रीथ आउट, और in another language when we inhale and exhale the air, that comes under the physical respiration. Now what is chemical respiration? Whatever air we have taken in the body, whatever air any organism, say plants, say earthworms, say microbes, whichever living organism taking inside the body, however that way of taking the air inside the body, चाहे वो स्किन हो, चाहे वो स्पिरेटस हो, चाहे वो नॉस्ट्रिल्स हो, चाहे वो गिल्स हो, जो भी हो, whatever is that, after taking the oxygen inside the body, that oxygen breaks down the glucose molecule. That molecule undergoes the oxidation process, burning process, and produce the energy, and that part of the respiration comes under chemical respiration. समझ में आया? Understand these two major important part. ये हर एक organism के बारे में होता है. Though which are undergoing aerobic respirations and those which are going anaerobic respiration. Is that clear to you? समझ में आया? Now the important topic. What are the products or the chemical compounds which are formed in the respiration? चाहे वो aerobic respiration हो या anaerobic respiration हो, या वो less oxygen में perform हुआ respiration हो. In that you will come across 2-3 things. Just check it out. Which are that? These are first glucose. Okay, glucose is the food molecule which has been extracted by the process of digestion. This glucose undergoes the process of glycolysis, and that is producing pyruvic acid. Okay, that is also called as pyruvate. That is also called as pyruvate. Okay, after this pyruvate undergoes the chemical oxidation reaction and produce the energy in presence of oxygen. When there is no oxygen, that time ethanol is produced. Ethanol means alcohol is produced. This product is produced when the respiration takes place in absence of oxygen. ठीक है? And the last one is lactic acid. Lactic acid is produced when the process of respiration takes place in a very less amount of oxygen, or we can say lack of oxygen. So these four important words you keep in mind, क्योंकि when I'll teach you the types of respiration, you will come across this points. Understand? क्योंकि ये सारी जो चीजें हैं, these are the main products formed in the process of particular type of respiration. Understand? Understand? In each this, when pyruvic acid is produced, after that energy molecules are produced. When ethanol is produced, that time also energy molecules means ATP are produced. And when lactic acid is produced, that time also the energy molecules are produced. But the amount of energy released or the number of ATP molecule formed after breaking down of each glucose molecule is vary in all these three cases. In all these three cases. Understand? Very less, very few, hardly 4 to 2, 4 से 2 energy molecules are formed in the case of anaerobic or less absence of oxygen के type के respiration में. सबसे ज्यादा energy molecules कहाँ पे form होते हैं? When the respiration is aerobic respiration. कौन सा respiration? Aerobic respiration. So on the basis of presence or absence of oxygen, there are 3 types of respiration. कितने? 3. So now we will start with types of respiration. Mainly there are 2: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Third thing which I have told you, that the respiration which takes place in less oxygen is not counted in these 2 types, because first aerobic means what? It is carried out in presence of oxygen, and this is carried out in absence of oxygen. This is what the major difference. ये कहने में तो इतना सा difference है, but it creates a vast difference between 2 respiratory processes. कौन सी process? एक तो aerobic और दूसरी anaerobic. So let's see what is the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. ठीक है? Let's start to discuss with the types of respiration. Glucose molecule in cytoplasm break down by the process of glycolysis or by the oxidation or burning of glucose molecule that converts into the pyruvate, and it releases some of the energy. This whole process of glycolysis takes place in the cytoplasm. Now further, after the formation of pyruvate or pyruvic acid, further breakdown of this pyruvate molecule takes place in the mitochondria. Mitochondria इसीलिए तो कहा जाता है इट इज अ पावर हाउस ऑफ द सेल। व्हाई? Because it's the main center at which these pyruvate is released into the energy molecules, okay, or ATP molecules. Now see, as I told you, there are three cases. First case, when there is the respiration taking place in presence of oxygen, that is aerobic respiration. In that case, this pyruvate molecule is broken down and form the energy. Energy I have written in the form of ATP. That is release the ATP molecules that release the water molecules and carbon dioxide molecules as the waste. In that case, when the respiration takes place in presence of oxygen, that time by one molecule of glucose, 38 ATP molecules are produced. How many? 38. So you can think about the amount of energy released by each glucose molecule in aerobic respiration. ठीक है? Second, when there is very less amount of oxygen present or lack of oxygen present, that time this pyruvate is broken down into the lactic acid and 2 ATP molecules are produced. 2, very less. See, this type of respiration takes place in the emergency situation. What is meant by emergency situation? Like your body is demanding for more and more energy. To create that energy, you need oxygen, right? But though you are able to respire, though you are breathing in so fast, till the desired amount of energy is not able to produce at that particular point. For example, मैं पुलअप्स कर रही हूँ, सो मेरे मसल्स में ज्यादा स्ट्रेस हो रहा है, सो माई मसल्स नीड लॉट्स ऑफ एनर्जी, बट as the amount of energy is demanded by these muscle cells is not getting fulfilled by the amount of oxygen coming or reaching to this part of the body, any part of the body, से जब आप फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज करते हो, भागते हो, हैवी एक्सरसाइज करते हो या काम करते हो, at that part what happen, that cell tries to produce the energy in whatever amount of oxygen is present in that, and that time lactic acid is produced. Our body is not at all adapted to digest the lactic acid because it's not the byproduct of any of the life processes. That's why after releasing the energy, चलो 2 molecules तो produce हो ही जाते हैं ATP के, temporary energy हमें मिल ही जाती है, but along with that this lactic acid is also produced, and this lactic acid cause the cramps in our body, चाहे वो muscles में हो, चाहे वो wherever whichever part of the body is under exertion, in that part the lactic acid creates the cramps. Okay, cramps तो फिर हमें बहुत ही पेन होता है उस जगह पे जब क्रैम्प्स आते हैं. हाउ टू गेट रीड ऑफ क्रैम्प्स? फर्स्ट, एक आप उस जगह को मसाज करो. क्यों? क्योंकि मसल्स को अच्छा लगे इसलिए नहीं, ताकि वो जो ब्लड वेसल्स है उनमें से जो ब्लड सर्कुलेशन हो रहा है वो फास्ट हो जाए और ऑक्सीजन की डिमांड फुलफिल हो जाए. सेकेंड, you can take hot water bath. Because of high temperature, the circulation of the blood gets stimulated and it circulates faster. This is also another option through which our body can meet with the desired amount of need of the oxygen. समझ में आया? When, why this type of respiration takes place and what happens after that. चलो, third and very important, the type of respiration which takes place in absence of oxygen, that is called as anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration generally takes place in the very small microscopic organism, say yeast, fungus, छोटे छोटे यूनिसेलुलर या मल्टीसेलुलर लेकिन माइक्रोस्कोपिक. In that ethanol is produced and carbon dioxide is also released. Along with that, 2 ATP molecules are released. See, the need of energy is depend upon the metabolic activities which are taking place in that particular organism's body. जितना बड़ा organisms होता है उतनी ज्यादा metabolic activities होती है, उतनी ज्यादा energy की need होती है. If the organism is very small, then the demand of energy is very less. That's why these simple two molecules which are released by anaerobic respiration is sufficient form of the energy for those microscopic organism. Understand? That's why it doesn't mean that those which undergoing the anaerobic respiration are not having sufficient energy. Clear? This is about the types of respiration. In your reference book, all these three chemical reactions are given separately. You can represent like this also, you can represent separately also. Separately करोगे तो भी अच्छा है, ऐसा किया तो भी अच्छा है. Moral of both the diagram is, both the chemical reaction is, what are the reactant, what is the reaction and where does the reaction takes place. क्या वो साइटोप्लाज्म में है, क्या वो माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया में है. And the third part, what are the products and byproducts formed. Understand? So this is all about the introductory part of respiration and types of respiration. From next session we will talk about the respiration or the mode of respiration in different organisms. It may be the unicellular amoeba, it may be the multicellular worms, earthworms, it may be the plant or it may be the aquatic animals. ठीक है? Till that time, you please read this part, you write all these chemical reactions, not only write but understand it very properly. ये चीज आपको लाइफ टाइम काम में आने वाली है जब तक आप साइंस पढ़ोगे. समझ में आया? और सबसे पहले बात, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट बात, वो भी छोड़ो पढ़ने की बात, ये हमारी खुद की लाइफ प्रोसेस से रिलेटेड है भाई, तो याद रखना ही पड़ेगा आपको. Write down, study well and take care of yourself. Thank you.